Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along.
Hi! It's been a while since I've seen you guys, but I'm so glad that you're back here to join me. Today we're going to talk about Judge Joe Brown getting kicked out of court, some 90s songs for our Throwback Thursday, Ambien being used as a date rape drug, and Harrison from Scandal, who gets into a bar fight. Judge Joe Brown TV show ended last year in 2013 after a 15-year run, but he was back in court on Tuesday in real life, and he got arrested. Brown was in a Memphis juvenile court as a lawyer representing someone in a child support case when he just flipped out on the judge. Brown was cited for not one, not two, but 5 contempts of court, arrested, and ordered to spend 5 days in jail. Brown is currently running to be the district attorney in the same county where he was arrested. So this might mess up his campaign a little, don't you think? As a 90s baby myself, I grew up listening to so many songs that I knew every single word to, and these are now classics. I knew every single word, but I really wasn't old enough to understand what they meant, and that's probably not a bad thing. Today on Throwback Thursday, I'm going to look at some songs from the 90s that I probably shouldn't have been listening to as a little kid. Some of these classic songs include OPP, Naughty by Nature, Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg, I Wanna Sex You Up by Color Me Bad, I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men, and You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette. USA Today Sports reports that Ambien has replaced roofies as the rape drug of choice according to attorneys. In January of 2012, Darren Sharper was given a prescription for Ambien to help him sleep through the night. He quickly became a frequent user, going through 70 pills in just 65 days as of mid-January of this year. The worst part of the whole story is that investigators say that Sharper was slipping the drugs into women's drinks at parties, which rendered them unconscious so he could rape them after at his home. Investigators came to this after they arrested Sharper on 2 counts of rape, which happened in October and January, and they arrested him January 17th. They found 20 Ambien pills in his possession. He has now been indicted for 2 more counts of rape in Arizona and is the subject of 3 investigations in other states. This is a stunning turn in the life of a well-known former NFL player who proudly served at women's advocacy events and was working as an NFL network analyst at the time of his arrest. Okay, so if you don't live under a rock, you've probably heard of, seen, if not fallen in love with ABC series Scandal. Well, on March 15th, Columbus Short, who plays the beloved gladiator Harrison on the show, got arrested after being in a bar fight with a man at an engagement party. Reportedly, the man insulted Short's wife, which set him off, so he punched the man in the back of the head so hard that it knocked him to the ground, breaking his nose and rendering him unconscious for minutes. Apparently, this isn't the first time the Scandal star has let his temper get the best of him. In 2010, at a LA Fitness, Harper got into a fight during a basketball game with another player and was convicted of criminal battery. I'm not sure what Kerry Washington would have to say about this, but I know for sure that Miss Olivia Pope would not be taking any of this from Harrison. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Crime and Pop Culture. Watch out, guys. It's a scary world, but I encourage you to make a difference out there. I'll see you all next week.
Clap along if you feel